Today's sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now Lawrence on first down. Being chased out left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Room here to run. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Now Matt Prater for the point after.
Second three on my back.
A 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Lawrence will throw. That's swung out to Mostert. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On second down, Mostert. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. On 2-yard loss, brings up third.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A huge play there for Arizona.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Here's Mostert. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. The point after is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, there's so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Henry Ruggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 2. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Love. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At their 49-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On play action, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Well, for as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Taken in at the 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
They go play action with Lawrence. Flushed out right. Got a man complete to Miller. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Henry Ruggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 27. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On second down, Love.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Another catch there for Waddle.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Jalen Waddle.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Extra point good by Prater. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Flushed out right. Going for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now back to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Shotgun handoff now for Love.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Love.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. On 1st down, here's Love. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina.
Jalen Waddle
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Cardinals 28. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Cardinals.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Michael Ojemudia.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Cardinals 28. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Throwing after the interception, Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. It's Miller, complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Now Lawrence. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam.
And he's got some space here. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play there for Arizona. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That swung out to Mostert. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Protein spill. Hey, Charlie.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and through. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.